Now then, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when this goes out. This is time for your Leeds versus West Brom, or West Brom versus Leeds pre-match chat. I said before, Borough, it was almost a must-win game. Laughed out of the park, but ultimately, every game now is a must-win. Leeds United must face or taste victory soon, and it has to be Saturday against West Brom. Will we? I'm not too sure, if I'm being totally honest. You'll find out on the other side of this intro. But before we get there, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in 2. Yeah, folks, look, I'm going to try and not touch on anything transfer related. This game, we will go with what we've got, which throws up the big conundrum. How will Leeds United set up, and who will Leeds United play in the 10 now that Gio Rutter is out? Now, I did the final word last night, and a lot of people on there believe it's Aronson. I don't see it. It's going to be the cumbersome, slow-turning circle of a truck, Yoel Pirot in the 10 for me. I think Nonto on the left, James on the right, and Joseph up top. Everything else as you were. I'd keep Gruev on the bench, though, and start Rothwell, and then the back four picks itself, of course. It's going to be interesting to see, because for me, outside of Portsmouth first 10 minutes, we've struggled to create. We struggled to create with Rutter in the side. You're now taking him out. We cannot replace him, as my man Pep would say. We cannot replace him, but if you struggle to create with him in the side, then my God, with him out of the side, it's not looking good, bruv. Leeds United's record as well against West Brom, especially last season, is not great. The last meeting we had at the Hawthorns, obviously, West Brom secured a 1-0 win with a first-half graded Ian Garner strike. He's actually missing from this game, as is your man Jed Wallace, who's normally captain and a player that I do enjoy watching, so he'll be massively, massively missed. West Brom fans would have been worried going into the season, obviously losing Brandon Thomas Asante. They replaced him with Josh Madger, who is a player actually that Andrea, on a number of scouting reports, put forward as a potential signing Leeds United could have looked at. He came in and he scored a hat-trick on the opening day against QPR, which was a fantastic result, and a result that was probably unexpected. Obviously, Sif Fuentes at QPR, everyone's picking them like Chef Wednesday and Danny Roll to do well, and they were humbled. You know, they were beaten 3-1 by West Brom. Like us, though, West Brom did lose midweek to Fleetwood. Obviously, we didn't just lose, we got absolutely humiliated by Middlesbrough 3-0, but they have their win. We do not. We must win. Will we? I asked you right at the start of the show. If I'm being honest, I don't think we will. I think we'll draw the game 1-1, which won't be enough for Leeds fans. It won't be enough for me to placate my concerns this season. Already I know. Again, it's only game 2, but I don't have to keep repeating this. You know, the same people that told me it's one game, that told me it's a cup, are now just doing a madness. It is what it is. It's a massive game, folks, because, you know, if we don't beat West Brom, let's say we lose the game, God forbid, but if we lost the game, we've then got Chef Wednesday, who are riding the crest of a wave on Friday, followed by Hull, followed by Burnley. It ain't getting easier. And I feel that, you know, we can criticise Farke 100%. I've been doing it myself. He's on a very short leash. We've been through this on a number of occasions now. But I do think he's been let down by those above him, because whatever you think of his style of play, I hear it all the time of like he relies on individuals. It's very much focused on individuals within the setup. Look at Norwich, you know, you had these players, etc. Ultimately, this window, they've not given him the players up to this point, have they? I know I said we wouldn't touch on transfers, but if your best individual quality now within the side is James on one side, Nonto on the other, it's lacking. It's really lacking, because Pirot's not it. Joseph's, it's only his second game starting, not on him by any stretch of the imagination. We might have to hang our hat on him for the rest of the season. I'd already said like top scorer in the league, etc. But that's when you still had Somerville. That's when you still had Rutter, and now we don't have either. Look, I'm not too concerned. I say not too concerned. I'm more concerned about us at the back, which is mad, than I am going forward. Just because seems to have crept in a little bit of arrogance within the team. Like, clean sheets are a given. We can play and act however we want to because ultimately we're not going to concede. That needs to be out of them now because we've conceded 6 goals in 2 games and both of them coming at home. Might actually help this team to play away from home because they've wilted in the last 2. Maybe it's under the pressure, maybe it's the shitstorm that's going on behind the scenes, but someone needs to get hold of him. If you give up to Ampadu the captaincy, I was praising him pre-season, stand up then, mate, and show everyone. Stop bitching and moaning on the pitch and show everyone. Same for the rest of the leadership group, really. Mellier's in that leadership group. I love the lad, but, he's not the best keeper in the division, as I once said, and as Farker said, is he? Is that a wise move? I'm not too sure. Look, I think it's just a case of getting through to the end of the month and seeing what they've given us, and then we can really, really assess the season. I still demand and still stand by my conversation saying that I expect Leeds United to be front and centre from game week 1, and that's that. But, as Farker said in his pre-match presser, can we be considered favourites anymore? After 1 game in the league and 1 game in the cup, which everyone said it's only 1 game in the league, 1 game in the cup, but the manager's saying it now. So things ain't gravy. And I almost feel like he's thrown the gauntlet down a little bit to the team, or to the team above him, sorry, should I say. West Brom are a good side. They're a very good championship side, as I say. Josh Madger leading the line, Tom Fellows, they've got Paddy McNair in there, Alex Mowat, who we know about, John Swift. Decent at the back, Carl Bartley, Semi Ajayi, Darnell Furlong. I know they lost Connor Townsend, didn't they, the left back? I'm not sure who's playing there. I think it's Hegan, but they have a very good championship outfit. Now, we were a level above them last season, but almost now when you look at our 11, it is looking more and more championship as the weeks go on. And I say a level above just because of the personnel. We still lost to them and still drew to them, so we didn't beat them. But you know what I mean in terms of playing personnel, whereas are we now looking at the squads and saying, oh, they're a little bit more even. Big up to my man JT who told me, we don't have a better squad. Maybe he was right again, just like he was on Furpo. I'm going to have to stop doubting that lad, aren't I? Look, Leeds United probably won't win the game. I hope we don't lose. It's going to be a long, tough game, very tight. And, hopefully we can come away with at least a point. I want us to win the game. I just don't feel it right now. Listen, we did the final word last night, and it was pure copium from Lockie. He predicted a win. The rest of us were not looking. Even Evie predicted a loss. Evie, of all people, predicted a loss. Poor lass. Things aren't good. But, we will be there. We will support them. Hopefully we can win on Saturday. Then next week's just all good news, RE transfers. We can hope and pray, right? Because if they don't, then it's going to be long. It's going to be very, very long for Leeds United. But we will be there. Through sunshine, rain, winter, snow, whatever you like. Let me know your score predictions in the chat. Get your comments in, hit the notification bell, all that jazz, and I'll probably see you tomorrow night for a big match preview live. We will be there, and of course, if any transfer news breaks, but I'm not expecting it tomorrow. Anyway, see you in a bit. Peace out, Leeds.